was a murder most foul, reminiscent of the old order that was characterized by blatant execution of some powerful individuals and whose execution remains a mystery to date. The latest murder is suspected to have been committed by 3 police officers whose motive, it is said, was to eliminate lawyer Willy Kimani and his client Josephat Mwenda, who they regarded a thorn in their flesh. Mwenda had reported an officer from Syokimau AP camp for assault and shooting at him in an incident he argued left him with injuries on his hands. Himself a border rider, he was at the Mavoko Law Courts on the 23rd of last month, where he faced trumped-up charges, some of them being the handling of narcotics. The last time Mwenda, his lawyer and the taxi driver Joseph Muiruri was seen would be when they entered the police camp. In the hands of police is a crucial note scribbled hurriedly by lawyer Willy Kimani, asking the people around to call his wife on that number and tell her that his life was in danger. And questions on what exactly happened to the 3 even after the vehicle was seen in Kamiredu, Limuru, continued until yesterday. 3 bodies were retrieved from the Old Donyo Sabuk River. The bodies were positively identified as the remains of a free man, though swollen with preliminary indications indicating serious beating and later being strangled. And in what the country thought would be an end to the drama that had ensued for a week, serious questions are now being asked as regards this particular incident that has every smell of a summary execution. The Kenya Magistrates and Judges Association has now called on the Directorate of Criminal Investigations to speed up the probe on the brazen murder of the 3. Association Secretary General Khaemba said the murder was an act of intimidation targeting lawyers and judicial officers.
We don't understand why an innocent advocate who is simply a mouthpiece of his client will eventually pay the ultimate price on a case which has got no personal interest. He's simply conducting his professional duties as an advocate of the High Court of Kenya.
The association says it will now rally behind the Law Society of Kenya as it seeks answers on the murder of the 3.
So if there is any action that will be taken, whether it's a court matters, as members of Kenya Magistrates and Judges Association will be enjoined those matters to ensure that justice is done.
And after the apprehension of 3 officers suspected to have been involved in the incident, the Attorney General Professor Githu Muigai says the State Law Office will work closely with the Office of Inspector General to prosecute the individuals behind the murder. The AG says the government is keen on ensuring compliance of a covenant of human rights as enshrined in the Constitution, assuring lawyers of state protection. Questions abound on how a lawyer would be abducted immediately after leaving the court and making his submissions, together with his client and a taxi driver, and a week later are found dumped inside a river. The family of the 3 are asking questions and how exactly this happened. Over to you, Inspector General of Police. June Jacob Curia for Channel 1 News.